going, everyone? It's your boy Big D here. It's time to review Public Morals Season 1, Episode 4, titled Ladies' Night. This is a spoiler review. If you have not seen the episode, go to tnt.com/publicmorals. Watch the full episode there. It should take me less than 3 minutes to recap the episode, give you my pros and cons, and final score. Thanks so much for joining me. Sorry I'm a few days late. By the way, my Black Mass review should be out. It's a non-spoiler review. It's Johnny Depp's new movie. Go ahead and check it out, guys, if you're interested. I will be reviewing Everest and the Maze Runner Scorch Trials this weekend as well. Stay tuned for that. Here we go. Let's get started. So they tell Rusty that, Richie's coming after him and everything, and that the kid has dreams. And here's Neil McDonough. He's like, now he has a nightmare. And it's kind of like, well, it sounded badass. You made it sound badass. What is it? Neil Donna. I already just forgot Donna. I honestly don't know. I'll say Neil, okay? So, Rusty. So, Steady Freddy, man. She's Steady Freddy. Oh, man, me, I'm Steady Freddy. Going around with Terry and everything. And Bobby tells Smitty of Mr. O's death. And he's like, keep it to yourself. And then Bobby ends up telling Richie, so he doesn't keep it to himself. So Richie goes talks to Smitty and the shotgun, and he's like, I've been waiting for you. I knew you'd come. So he's gonna go after Rusty, and he's gonna go alone. And he's like, then I'm coming after you, Smitty. So he's gonna go after Smitty. There's a taxi driver, and his name's O'Reilly, and he's very nervous. And he tells Rusty that he's nervous, that he may want to talk. That he's like, I'm not gonna talk to the cops, but he's like, yeah. If you do, we'll take care of you, Let me do the thinking. That's basically what Neil McDonough said. And Rusty, Sean and this girl, Duffy's sister, they're going at it. But she just made breakfast. Bacon and eggs, baby. Bacon and eggs, let me tell you that much. Puts it on the table. They were going to have sex right now. And then she throws the food off the table, and I was like, no. I wanted to cry. I was like, what? The bacon and eggs? Are you mad, woman? Are you mad? Bacon and eggs? Throwing it on the floor? How dare you? Part of a nutritious meal. Throwing it on the floor. How dare you? Why don't you get on the floor? Jesus Christ. Anyway, so they're working, Bull and his team are working on prostitutes, and they're going to double date, or Terry and Vince, they're going to go double date Vince and Terry and their wives. Sean is working with Shay, so the date gets awkward, and, Vincent starts yelling and is getting angry at his wife and saying that she would have never accomplished nothing. Richie gets intel. He takes two hookers in, and they laugh at Shay. Lol, it's a pretty funny scene. And Shay's very cranky, and he's like, why don't y'all shut up, you two broads? And they're like, ooh. He's never been with any prostitutes before. Aha, very funny. So basically, Terry and his wife are at the hotel, and Richie is with T. I guess T is one of the not the prostitutes, but she's one of the hookers. Susie died last week, her friend. Richie kills the cab guys, O'Reilly. Richie goes in the bar, and he's like, hey, man. And he ends up slicing one of their throats, and he stabs another guy near the heart or chest. And he basically tells the bartender, tell Rusty he's next, and he walks away. What did I think about Public Morals overall, ladies and gentlemen? That was the episode. A little weird, a little awkward, little tension, little love in there. What did I think overall? Here's my pros and cons. First off, the pros. I did enjoy the ending where Richie did attack O'Reilly and the cab driver. I think that was definitely an intense scene. It was kind of needed of an intense scene, so the ending did work for me. The music in here, again, the 40s, 30s, 50s music up in there. I love that music there. Love the music as well. Terry, Edward Burns, dude, he's awesome in here. He gives that vibe. He does the talk. When did you hear about prostitutes, old bronze? What are you? You're 13? Not supposed to hear about that. This is for you, baby. Hotel's free for the night. Come in. Just the way Edward Burns does his voice. That's actually his voice, sexy voice. The hookers. I love the hookers part of it, and it's funny because they make fun of Shay, and it makes you laugh, and a lot of love up in there, and a lot of nastiness, but definitely the hookers in there are fun part of the show. Smitty, dude. Smitty was very cranky this episode. I do love Smitty, and I'm pretty sure he's going to die somewhere within the next, like, 2-3 weeks, but definitely the way his character's going in this episode, and how he had the shotgun ready and everything, and he's ready to go, I definitely like that part of his character. Vincent being angry, dude. It's kind of weird, because they didn't focus on Vincent in the past 3 episodes, and then they're kind of focusing on Vincent and kind of pulling the other characters away, and Vincent in here, he's kind of, you know this, and you know, with his mustache, so it's kind of a little bit awkward, but still, again, Vincent in here, the way he got angry, you were getting angry at him, you were like, you don't talk to your wife like that, bro. She doesn't need to put up with that shit. And it's just, it worked well, I guess, for that part. Richie, again, I think Richie is like the Daryl Dixon of public morals. I think he's a really cool badass, and definitely the way Richie took care of things, and how he wants to take care of it, and how he's not going to wait for anyone. He's going to do his thing at his time. Definitely worked as well for me, like I always say. The directing in here was fine. Nothing wrong with the directing, you know, regular TNT public morals directing. All that's good. And the action and the blood were fine as well. Nothing big about it. There are some funny jokes in here, like I said again, with Shane, the prostitutes and the hookers. And the opening when Neil McDonough's like, well, now he has a nightmare. See, that dialogue is stupid. But when you have Neil McDonough saying it, it's not stupid. Like, you know, if I said it, I'd be like, well, now he has a nightmare. But Neil McDonough, you know, he's like, well, now he has a nightmare. You know, just that more intense. Now the cons. There's not much Rusty in here. There's only like 2 scenes with Rusty, and that's it. I needed more Rusty. I needed a little bit more Rusty in my blood to get a little bit more hyperventilate, to have him more clean. I don't even know what I just said there. But Rusty himself is awesome, and he was not much shown in here. He needed to be more shown. We needed a little bit more Rusty, and that's what I was kind of mad about that, where we needed more of him. Some of the editing, dude, like some of the editing where this guy, he's getting punched against the wall, and he's literally he's far away from the wall. Next edit, oh, he's up against the wall. Like, you could tell, like, cut, alright, here we go. Like, some of the editing didn't work as well for me in this episode, per se. Some dialogue, like I said, you know, there's some stupid dialogue in here that works sometimes, but then again, there was some dialogue that was just pure bad, like whoever wrote it, honestly. Edward Burns. Some of the dialogue was no. Richie and the girl. There's Richie and she did the scene. He had sex with T. Really not needed. There was sex in here again. And then Sean and the girl. Not really needed. And the wasted food and all the love in here and all the sex. It's just not needed. What does that have to do with Mr. O's death? All the sex and everything. Can we stop for a second and just focus on Mr. O's death for a second? Can we go get Rusty instead of having sex? Can we go kill Patton instead of having sex? Is it that hard? But then again, it is Ladies' Night. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to give Public Morals this episode a B-. I want to thank each and every one of you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Comment down below, let me know what you think about this Public Morals episode. Again, a lot of sex in here, not a lot of action, but then again, Richie and his part, and then Smitty and all them, they did have a role to play as well in this episode. So it's a good episode leading into an okay, but then again, it's just a B-. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you next Tuesday for more Public Morals. May the spark be with you always.